right, welcome back to Beautiful Mind. Thank you to all my viewers and my subscribers. Really appreciate and I'm very grateful for your presence here. If you're new here, hello, I'm Roland Attenborough. I'm the leading GAN researcher and scientist. I want to welcome you back today. Today we're going to be talking about planetary scales. Today we're going to use the sun, and I'm going to point out what my findings are when you start to use the planetary scales and associate them with pricing. Let's just dive right in. Sorry, I was using the other scale from the 15,000 level. This one here populates the scale, and today we're going to be talking about the sun. This is the sun. The sun moves at 1 degree equals 36 points, or 360, or 3,600. Why is that? Because the sun takes 360 days or degrees to make a circle. This is the scale. It's 30 degrees, and we are starting with the bottom at 19,575, when the sun occupied the 19th degree of Pisces. Let's just go take a quick look at what I'm saying. March 2023. The sun, 19 degrees. Swing low, 19,575. From there, when we move 30 degrees in the zodiac, we have reactions, or we make relationships. If you've been on this channel, I've been talking about how planetary cycles and numbers make sequences and relationships. So I've set the scale at 19,575 when we made our bottom. 30 degrees later, when the sun was at 22 to 23 degrees Aries, we had a top at 31,000. Let's just go take a look again at what I'm talking about. April, sun, 22, 23 degrees. It made a complete conjunction with Jupiter at 22 and 23 degrees. Are you paying attention to this? What are we pointing out here? We made a bottom here. When we swung around 30 degrees and the sun came back to the same degrees where we made a bottom, Bitcoin made this top, and I was talking about we needed to sit on 31,000. So our new bottom is 30,375 therein. Even though we did pull back and we've made our bottom at 24,800 or 975 is my scale. And you can go double check. And I'm assigning you the task of double checking my work. So when we've come back to 24,000, this degree on the zodiac resembles and is making a relationship with this 35, 36, and 37,000 area. Right now, as of this recording, July 2nd, 2023, the sun is at 9 degrees of Cancer, which represents all these numbers along here. So the highest point we can go to today would be 37,000. As the sun moves through the zodiac scale, the numbers increase. Where will we be topping out? Well, we've been talking about the resonating and the relationship between Pisces, 19 degrees here, Aries at this 2023 degree where we made 31,000. Where do I expect the next top to resonate out, or the next sequence? You know, from my past tutorials, I've been talking about our sequence is 34, 37, and 40,000. We top out here on this scale at 41. We're going to see just very soon, by somewhere around August 2nd, that we will in fact be at 40,000. If you enjoy these tutorials and the fact that I research WD GAN in such great detail, then I will show you the rest of my planetary scales in great detail. But to do so, you will need to give me 100 likes. As soon as I receive 100 likes, I will open the floodgates for the rest of my planetary scales, which will in fact amaze you and show you that there is a sequence between time and price, as Mr. Gann has stated over and over and over again. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm very happy to be populating my tutorials with educational resources that I feel is necessary for us to understand how things make relationships, as the stock market and the news make all of this seem very difficult to navigate. And I'm here to tell you that that is a load of hooey, and that you just need to go and do the research yourself, or follow along with my research, or back test all the words of my research. Peace and love to all of you. When I receive 100 likes, I will release the rest of my planetary scales: Venus, Mercury, the Sun at 15,000, Jupiter, Saturn, and so forth. Thank you for joining me today. Peace and love. Tear my tutorials to pieces. Share them with your colleagues. Hit me up. Send me a message. I love to hear from all the people regarding my tutorials and the things that I'm putting out. I had a subscriber, a viewer, message me regarding that I didn't know what a square of 9 was. I want to point out that this is the natural square calculator that I purchased 20 years ago from Lambert Gann Educators. In it tells you and discusses in Chapter 1, the natural square calculator is called by a variety of names, and these include the square of 9, the Pythagoras cube, Gann's odd and evens chart, the octagonal chart, the Gann wheel, and the square of squares. The natural squares calculator works on a similar principle to other spiral calculators, such as the square of 4, the 360-degree master circle chart, and the hexagon chart. I have all of these charts. I study all of them. I've been granted a gift by the Lord of forecasting, much like Danielle, and I have an affinity with numbers and believe that I'm a mathematician because I count everything, and numerical sequences are of the highest order. I also believe that I suffer from maybe a possible low-level autism. It's very possible. Remember, geniuses and people that can think in these types of terms go beyond the normal educational realm that you've been taught. Everything in school you have been taught is a lie. This is why you're on this channel, because you are receiving extensive esoteric knowledge. Peace and love. 100 likes, and you will see the rest of my planetary scales. Thank you for joining me today.